speak about the series in general, the Horizon series has really had quite a unique visual identity, I think, and that goes right the way back to the beginning when we had this desire to really sort of push a youthful and energetic feel into everything we did, and that went through to the cinematics. And, and as we've worked through all the games, we've tried to iterate that a little bit with the cinematics. But then coming off the back of Horizon 3, Rich, I remember me and you talking quite a lot about wanting to just push it a little bit further and see if we might be able to sort of fuse the UI and the cinematics together as like a cool thing. So we went away and we started like pulling together a bunch of different ideas. We put that in front of the team. I think that really started to resonate. So then from there it just started to cascade into a bunch of other features. So what we can show you in a minute when we get into a race is kind of
the white space.
The white space. Yeah.
It's quite exciting because we've seen it a few times throughout all the races that we've gone into over the past couple of weeks. I love it when you go into a showcase event.
Yeah, that's really cool. I mean, so there's a couple of reasons why we've kind of gone for this white space idea. So firstly, it just looks cool. It's really different to what we've done previously, but one of the things we really wanted to do this time is be able to control the lighting conditions and things when going into events or looking at the characters. And it's quite difficult to do that when you pull up to a race in the middle of a dark field in the middle of winter. So it's nice to be able to just take that and control the stuff and do some cool stuff to look at while we're waiting for everything to fall into place and load. So that was just a quick snippet of like the pre-race, and then if Andy can get around this race. Fast, we can probably show those eagle-eyed amongst you want to purchase our Get Ready OG video.
Not supposed to talk about that.
Yeah, that's not difficult.
Do you reckon Andy's going to crash here? Because there's been a thing, he's had a lot of pressure on him the past couple of weeks. Everyone's like, I think everyone kind of like eggs him on a little bit and kind of slightly hopes he crashes. But do you reckon he's going to get around here in like quick time, or do you reckon he's going to like kind of crash? What does everyone in the chat think as well? Like, let us know. Do you think Andy's going to do this flawlessly and win the race, right? Because then we can kind of get that nice cinematic at the end, right? Or is he going to crash?
He never fails, does he really?
No, don't tell him that, right? We're trying to... Is he the best racer in the office?
He may be, but, you know, we don't like to tell him to his face.
Because what other bits have we got in the UI that you've kind of worked on with this section before we get to the white space?
Oh, we're literally about to jump to it. But...
Oh, we're about to finish.
About to finish. So if it works.
Right, here we go. You've drifted.
So one of the cool things about this as well, with the finishing line, is that we know players like to spin and win across the line. So that's something we absolutely wanted to keep for that as well. So there was a lot of work that went into making sure that looked all cool, and it worked and it paid off. So it's really cool.
No, it looks awesome. I can't wait for people to kind of get involved and kind of like look at it for themselves, especially with like all the Forza fun, like all the major showcase events. There's so many cool little details. But big thank you so much for kind of like talking us through all the UI features. Remember, guys, if you've got